I will be researching on male child preference in Nigeria and its implication on gender development. Despite the significant campaign for the equality and desirability of both sexes of children, there is still some empirical evidence and realities that male child preference is still rampant in Nigeria, most especially in the rural areas. This issue to me is a violation of women's rights. Our society places women in a situation which encourages their inferior position through this male child preference syndrome. I realize that Nigerian gender issues revolves around societal beliefs, religious beliefs, and economic factors, which encourages stereotypes. Although over the years there have been some feminist movements which has succeeded in changing their stereotypes, but there are still some fragments of the male child preference still left in our contemporary society. I want to know why some people still believe in these societal values, and I want to know why these people think the way they do. To know the implication of male child preference syndrome and how it has affected gender development in Nigeria, I will be using a qualitative method of narrative interview. I will be conducting face-to-face interviews as well as Skype interviews. My respondents will be Nigerians, both male and females, who live here in the United Kingdom and at home back in Nigeria. My goal is to explore the interviewee individuality as well as knowing their personal experience about what it's like to be born in their particular gender. I chose this type of interview because it provides in-depth information experience of the interviewee from their viewpoint, which might differ from what I think about the issue. One thing about in-depth interview is that it enables you to see and understand what is reflected more abstractly than any other kind of data collection method. I will also make sure I follow all the ethics of the interview, which entails confidentiality and asking for their permission, and also trying not to pressurize my interviewee or coerce them to disclose sensitive information. I have learned not to subject my ideas over their opinion. They should be free to express themselves in whichever way they deem fit without being pressurized. After the interview, I will need to analyze my data. I will be using content analysis to analyze my data after transcribing it. I realized the analysis of qualitative data is usually very tasking because it deals with reasoning, thinking, and theorizing, unlike quantitative research data, which deals with quantities and figures. And lastly, my research will be more concerned about social issues, which involves change, social justice, equality, and hierarchy in our society.